It's time for the Doug Garrison Show. This week, we meet the folks from the 6th Annual Iron Mountain Italian Fest in downtown Iron Mountain. The co-author of the book, Yooper Bars, is here to tell us about the upcoming Barathalon. Walt Glindola from the Marquette Area Blues Society stops in to get us pumped up for the upcoming Blues Festival. And Mid-Nite Storm performs.
Hey, that's us!
Stick around. The Doug Garrison Show starts right now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound, PFL. Roll tape on masters, channel to places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics, standby effects, standby CG. Standby to open on 3, 2. Alright, folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us here at Up Front & Company and at home on Charter Channel 12 and Fox UP. Well, lately I've been taking this time to kind of update you as to what I've been doing. I'm not sure how important that is to you, but I'll share it with you anyway because sometimes we learn something from it. This last weekend, I participated in, as far as a spectator goes, in the Guts Frisbee tournament, which was down in South Marquette at Hurley Field. It's an interesting event. I would call it a niche event. It's not for everybody, but it certainly has a group of followers who are very passionate about it. Something I actually participated in back in the 70s. And an interesting group of people now that follow Guts Frisbee. It's a lot of people my age, and it's a lot of younger people because it's kind of experienced a little bit of a rebirth. You know, it was created up in the Copper Country many years ago, but now it's making a comeback, and it's nice to see that. It has found a new age of followers and people with a passion for Guts Frisbee. But I mention it because it is kind of something that isn't for everybody. And what we've learned in the last year and a half to 2 years doing this show is there's a lot of events and activities out there that take place that aren't for everybody. You know, in fact, when we think about something that everybody gets involved in or everybody watches, we think of something like the Super Bowl. Well, last year's Super Bowl was viewed by about 120 million people in this country, in a nation of over 300 million people. So if you look at the numbers, what we'd actually say is more people didn't watch the Super Bowl than did. So we could also call the Super Bowl a niche event, a slice of our population that's very interested in this one thing. A lot of these types of things are going on, not only in Marquette County, but across the UP. Up the road in Ishpeming this weekend was a Renaissance fair, which featured a group of people who do medieval recreations. They dress and act and recreate scenes from the way life was back in the 5 or 600s of our calendar, many years ago. Not for everybody, a niche event, but certainly kept alive by a group of people with a passion for this event. I say this because even though we have quite a homogeneous population up here, we have a lot of different things of interest. And I like the fact that we have a lot of different people with a lot of different interests because it means we have a lot of different interesting things going on. Doesn't mean you have to follow all of them or participate in all of them, but they're out there. And if you'd like to try something different, it seems like every weekend or weekday, there's something else you can give a try. Hopefully you're checking your community calendars, finding out what's going on out there. And if it's something you've never seen before or never tried, check it out, give it a try. You might find that it's interesting yourself. You might even develop a passion for it. We're going to experience some of these things on tonight's show. We've got a couple events coming up in the area we're going to talk about. We've got a blues festival in Marquette County. We've got an Italian festival in Dickinson County. And we've got a Barathalon going across the entire Upper Peninsula. And we've got a good band coming on called the Mid-Nite Storm. So stick around, and we'll be right back.
Zip.
Zilch.
Nada. Not a penny due when you drive away in your new Honda.
Make no down payment on this Honda Civic and pay only $220 a month.
With no first month's payment and zero deposit.
Get this, not 1, not 10, but 26 times the Honda Accord has been voted a top 10 car. This one's just $250 a month with zero due at signing.
Come pick out your new Honda at the new Riverside of Marquette.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Bell Hospital and Bell Rehab Services. Safely take the road to physical recovery with Bell Rehab Services. and by Marquette Golf Club, home of the classic heritage and award-winning Gray Walls golf courses. For rates and information, visit marquettegolfclub.com. Okay, all right. I mentioned the many events that take place across the UP. We've got one we're going to talk about here. Want to welcome some friends from Dickinson County, Jonathan Ringel and Suzanne Anderson. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Making the trip to Marquette County. We appreciate it. Jonathan, you're with the Iron Mountain Downtown Development Authority. You guys are doing some great things down there. I'm always talking about Marquette and what's happening here, but there's stuff happening in Iron Mountain too. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, a good point. I really, the Iron Mountain Downtown Development Authority, and we did join with the Main Street in 2006, really allows us to focus on kind of a comprehensive approach to downtown revitalization. We focus a lot on fundraising, economic development, membership programs, as well as a lot of those visual things. We work a lot on our downtown streetscape improvements.
And it's looking very good.
Trying our best, working a lot on facade grants for property owners to fix up their buildings, which is something very critical, working on getting the downtown listed on the National Register of Historic Places. But I'm glad you mentioned the events, which is what most downtowns are well known for. We have focused very hard as well with our promotion committee, whether it is the Italian Fest, our Oktoberfest, or Girls' Night Out, or our Christmas Walk in the community, our Farmers Market, always trying to drive people into the downtown as an important means of economic development, and really trying to focus the downtown as the central focal point of the community.
Sure. Well, there was a few years ago when there was this exodus to the suburbs, but now people are coming back to downtowns, and it's groups like yours, and I'm sure you have a lot of support from the business owners and property owners. You have to have that to make it work.
We do, and I think it's important to note everyone is seeing that now. Although we are smaller communities, there's been trends in major cities back to the central city.
Sure.
People are tired of the long commutes. People are tired of spending money on houses far out and with escalating gas prices. And downtown has always been the heart and soul of our communities, and it's really what ties communities together, and it's always been the community gathering place. So we just like to see our downtowns revitalized, people living downtown, opening businesses, and enjoying.
Well, one of the things that they're going to enjoy is your upcoming Italian Fest, your 6th annual. Suzanne, you're the chairperson for this event.
Yeah.
Do you have to be Italian to participate in the Italian Fest?
Do I look Italian?
Do you don't?
I don't get any less Italian. No, this is not just for Italians. This is for the whole community. It's for families. And there's activities built around families. It's bring the kids, bring grandma. Yeah. I mean, there's no age limit to this.
Absolutely.
Either. We've got 90-year-old people out there coming to Italian Fest.
Sure.
We also have people that plan their family reunions around this one event every year.
It's the 3rd Saturday of August every year,
every
right?
year.
Yeah.
And last year we had one family gathering that actually wore T-shirts, denoting what name they were and what event they were at.
Sure.
And this is just something that they do every year.
People can put it on their calendars.
That's
They know
exactly
it's going to happen. They know everybody's going to be in town for this.
Yep.
And it's a big event. It's a week from Saturday, the 18th.
That's right.
Tell us some of the events that are going to take place that people get excited about.
Well, we've got tons of stuff for the kids to do. Bounce houses, games galore. We have a pizza dough tossing competition for the kids, and they have a ball at this, just throwing the pizza dough.
Sure.
And then we have a winner for that. We also have an Italian Idol competition. We're singing.
Very good.
You would not believe the voices
I believe
of these people
I would
that
believe
come.
it, yeah.
It's fantastic. And then also one of the highlights of our event is the grape stop competition.
Yeah.
And we actually have vats of grapes that people smoosh. They get in and smoosh it with their feet. And we don't have anybody drink it, but maybe that should be added next year.
We could
They
add
should
that
win a
as
cash
talent.
prize.
Well, I would think
Drink the
there's a place for drinking wine at an Italian festival.
Yeah. But those are our big events.
And people can still sign up to participate in these things.
Yes, they can.
You can visit your website for more information. I think we've got your website. We can put it up on the screen. You got the whole list of events for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then also, we've got bands. We've got the Richie Stanek band. We've got Jan and Gino, and then also we have the Cadillacs coming.
It's a full day.
Full day.
Something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Families, bring the kids, bring everybody.
Saturday the 18th. You don't have to have a lot of money to enjoy it. Just bring your family and come on down.
Yeah, it's $5 admission.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan, you mentioned a couple other things that are happening events-wise. You've got Oktoberfest coming up and other things. Anything else you want to mention related to?
You know, I did want to mention we continue to talk about collaboration, partnerships. I think that's important in whatever you work on, and we really appreciate the support of the community. This will be our 6th year of partnering with Tour de Dickinson, which this year has become a fundraiser which is transferred from the hospital to our Bike Path Committee, working on non-motorized trails across Dickinson County. The bike ride will be Saturday, August 18th in the morning. Can choose from anything from a family fun ride to, I think we have a 100-mile loop if you'd like to ride your bike.
Okay, that's good for somebody, I'm sure.
That's more power for the course, so if you're interested, that's a lot of fun as well. And on Thursday, August 16th, we do have a Taste of Italy with Andy LaRusso, the singing chef, coming to our historic Bromart Theater. We have a group that is trying to fundraise to purchase the theater, restore it, and they wanted to partner just to have some more fun.
So it's a whole weekend-long event of different things going on. And what I've found with all the events taking place is that people are able to get together, enjoy some stuff, but actually raise money for good causes or build camaraderie for your downtown development. So,
and these events would not be possible without sponsors and volunteers.
You've got a ton of sponsors.
Tons of sponsors
people
every
really
year.
Get behind these
are good
things
people that get
Iron
behind
Mountain,
and hundreds of volunteers.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's great. It's Saturday the 18th, 6th Annual Italian Fest. You guys are going to have fun. You can sleep in on Sunday. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan and Suzanne, thanks for joining us. Have a good time. Everybody's invited to the Italian Fest. Make sure you check it out. Okay, stick around. When we come back, we're going to talk about another upcoming event you won't want to miss. All right. Beautiful.
There are many reasons for pre-planning funerals. Peace of mind, sparing family difficult decisions, paying for tomorrow's services at today's prices. But none is more important than making someone's loss a little less empty. Contact Canale Tonella Funeral Home for their free brochure on pre-planning.
All right, thank you very much. We've got another good crowd up front. Remember, come on down and join us. We tape on Tuesday nights at 6:30. We'd love to have you in our audience. And also remember, like us on Facebook, and you'll be able to follow what the Doug Garrison Show is doing. Okay, are you enjoying the Olympics? All the competition? It's just great. It's the spirit of the competition, and everybody's so excited and energetic. Well, we've got something very similar. It's called a Barathalon. And Randy Cluck is the man that's doing it. Randy, welcome back. You've been on the show before.
Oh, great to be back here at the up front and on Doug Garrison Show.
Glad to have you. You were here before along with your son, Kevin, the authors of Yooper Bars, the great book that tells you about more than 100 bars in the UP, and I've used it myself. How'd the whole thing go? What's the response been to your book?
Overwhelming, especially downstate and in Chicago, and people that really haven't thought about the UP or coming up here for a long week. And Doug, we've always felt that our Upper Peninsula is as good a place in North America to spend a week, but it's a well-kept secret. So the book's been over good. We've been in the Chicago Tribune, Detroit Free Press, spreading the word, and the bars are just part of the great time people can have in the Upper Peninsula, and that was our mission here.
You know, and I'm not necessarily suggesting that everybody drink to excess, but bars in a community are a place to meet people. It's a good place to go find out what's the local citizenry like, what are they up to, what are they talking about, meet some fine folks and find out what's going on in that town. And I think your Yooper Bars books gives people good suggestions as to where they're going to go find some friendly people.
Especially the Yooper Bars, Doug. It's more than just a drink. It's the great food. Some of these bars could be five-star restaurants.
Sure.
The great entertainment. We've seen some Eric Clapton types up here entertaining. And probably the best thing is the community center atmosphere. You know, you walk into some of these bars as a stranger, and within 15 minutes you think you're at a family reunion. Yep. And a good example is, look how well you and I are getting along together here.
And that's all we have in common. Sounds good. Well, let's talk about the Barathalon. This is something you came up with. It's a competition. Tell us about it.
Well, a lot of industry experts and media people are calling this Barathalon the preeminent athletic challenge in North America for 2012.
There you go.
And the reason why we did this is threefold. One, how many people here in the audience have been to London or plan on going to London to see an athletic or Olympic event?
Yeah. No hands are raised.
How many would like to see a little bit of the Olympics in London come here to the Upper Peninsula?
I'm raising my hand. There you go. There we go. Beautiful.
And secondly, it just makes sense. You know, we have the heptathlon, the pentathlon, the decathlon, the triathlon. Logically, the next step is a barathalon. So you have track, field. It's now track, field, and bars.
There you go.
And how it works is we have our book here, which is like your baton. The first person starting 5 o'clock this Friday, that goes into 50 of the 109 bars that are in this book, spends $2 in a bar, is going to win $500 and be a guest on the very popular
the Doug Garrison show.
That's
there
right
here.
All
yeah.
right.
Good. Okay, so it starts this Friday at 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Use the book as your guide. First person to go to 50 bars, spends $2 in each one.
And gets a sign-off that they were in.
Signed authenticity, validated in the book, wins $500. You've got prizes for second, third, fourth, and fifth place, but the real prize is visiting all these bars and meeting new people and having a good time across the UP.
This athletic event is unique because there are no losers. Even the last place finisher is going to have the time of their life.
I like it.
Competing.
And what did you say were the 4 requirements?
Well, we think, and our research indicates, that in order to win or place real high in this event, you have to have a great combination of stamina, strength, smarts, and suds.
Okay. Okay, all right. Well, it starts this Friday at 5. If you want more information, check it out at yooperbars.com. Get your copy of the book. Get out there and compete. Don't sit on your couch. Go out there, challenge yourself, and possibly win the big prize and appear on the Doug Garrison Show as the winner of the first inaugural Barathalon. Randy, good luck with it. Thank you very much. We hope to have you back again with the winner.
Thanks.
All right. Yooper Bars Barathalon, make sure you get involved. Okay, when we come back, we're going to talk about the Blues Fest, so don't go away. We'll be right back. All right.
Fox Nagani is proud to offer Chevy's Total Confidence pricing. Receive the same price as GM employees and suppliers, the lowest price guaranteed, and take an additional Fox family discount.
Save with confidence on a brand new Chevy Malibu starting at only $19,839.
Or take home a 2012 Chevy Equinox starting just under $25,000.
If you don't love your new vehicle, you can even return it.
Fox Nagani is more than a dealership. It's a relationship between us and our customers. Fox Nagani, Marquette County's hometown dealer, only the best.
Spotlight on Service is presented by the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union, where they're all about service to community. And we're talking about service. We're talking about the Marquette Area Blues Society. And with us to talk about kind of one of the big events as we wind down the summer, the Marquette Area Blues Fest, is Walt Lindela, one of the coordinators of that event. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This is one that I guess I'll call it one of my niche events again. People who are very much into blues music look forward to this, put it on their calendar. It's something they definitely don't want to miss.
Well, it's hard to believe, but it's the 9th annual, and it is Labor Day weekend, Saturday and Sunday, September 1st and 2nd at Matson Lower Harbor Park, same place it's been for the last several years. Gates open at noon, music goes till about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, both nights. 10 bands, 2 days, and it's all at an affordable price, plus lots of vendors and arts and crafts and a good beer tent and lots of food.
Yeah, I think one of the things you're probably most proud of is the quality of music with this event.
Well, one of the things that's been told to me by a lot of folks that attend the event is that they don't even necessarily know all of these blues acts in terms of the genre, but they know that our group works on bringing quality entertaining bands, that they just come for the weekend just to enjoy the music, whether they know the band or not, and they always get pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, you know, I've been exposed to a lot of different types of music doing this show, and blues music seems to me to be the type of music that you might not think that you're a blues music fan, but if you listen to blues music, you're going to say, hey, I like that.
One of the goals that we do with the festival is we have 10 acts that we book, and we don't want 10 of the same kinds of acts. Yeah. We want acoustic blues, more modern rocking electric blues, some more traditional Chicago-style blues. So if maybe you don't like the band that's on, if you wait an hour or so, you're going to catch something you're going to like.
Yeah. You got some bands you'd like to mention specifically?
A couple of our big names. John Primer is coming from Chicago. He played with all the greats in Chicago, Muddy Waters, and some of those great names from the Chicago blues scene. Also, we've got a band that won the International Blues Competition a couple years ago from Kansas City called Trampled Underfoot. It's a brother-sister group. It's a trio. We've also got our headliner on Sunday is Carolyn Wonderland, who's coming up from Austin, Texas. She's been on national television shows like Austin City Limits and several, coming right here to Marquette to play.
Yeah, good stuff. And a band called Flat Broke Blues Band going to be there for sure, too.
Flat Broke Blues Band will be there, and also will Mid-Nite Storm, who's coming up here in just a little bit. Great story with them real quick. Rusty, the guy who runs Mid-Nite Storm, was in our very first guitar workshop we had at our first festival. All these years later, he's playing the stage.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all
that's
about.
Something. Once again, how do they get tickets?
Tickets, all the information can be found at our website. It's MarquetteAreaBluesSociety.com.
Yep.
It's got ticket information, all the schedules, and also very important is a place where you can sign up online to be a volunteer. We're still looking for a lot of volunteers to help out, security, the gates, those kinds of things, some bartenders, whatnot. If you go to MarquetteAreaBluesSociety.com, you'll find all of the information.
Including the lineup of the bands.
The full lineup, the full schedule, also some special deals on some lodging packages, and all the information you need to sign up.
Okay, sounds good. We're looking for good weather, but it goes on rain or shine.
Rain or shine, absolutely.
You're going to enjoy good music. Okay,
Walt. We are going to have great weather.
Okay,
I know
sounds
that.
good. Thanks for joining us, Walt, from Flat Broke Blues Band. And he mentioned one of the bands that's going to appear is called Mid-Nite Storm, and they're coming up next. All right, stick around. All right.
Guess what? You can get any new or used car financed in the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union for 3.9% APR, new or used. Got your eye on this new Escalade? 3.9%. How about this 75 Gremlin? 3.9%. Looking at this stylish Dodge Dart? 3.9%. How about a new Chevy Cruze? 3.9%. RV, boat, tractor? 3.9%. What about this DeLorean time machine? 3.9%. 3.9% auto loans, new and used at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union. Stop in and apply today.
The Doug Garrison Show is brought to you in part by Joe's Automotive Repair, offering complete car and truck repair. It's where they get it right the first time. Joe's Automotive Repair, inconveniently located at 630 Lake Street, Marquette. And by Iron Bay Computer and Design. Iron Bay gives you the quality and service you demand. And by Cliffs Natural Resources, a global mining leader with local investment and impact. Cliffs Natural Resources. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad to welcome Rusty Blair here from Mid-Nite Storm. Rusty, you guys are kicking off Blues Fest this year. You're the first band playing 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. You tell me you're also kicking off the weekend at Flanagan's.
We're kicking the weekend off at Flanagan's from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Friday.
That sounds like a great blues weekend in Marquette. Tell me, how long have you guys been together?
About 2 years now.
And you tell me you kind of came into this thing kind of late.
Real late. I took my first lesson at the first Marquette Blues Festival, and this is a dream I never expected, and I'm just happy as heck to be here.
Well, live it and work it, man. So as long as you're enjoying it, that's what it's all about. Why don't you introduce the band to us?
On my right on guitar from Mass City, the Silver Fox, Don Sylvester.
All right, Don.
And then back from Mass City, Don Sylvester Jr. on drums.
All right.
From Munising, on bass, Don Dale.
And you're, of course, Rusty Blair.
I'm Rusty Blair.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mid-Nite Storm.
in a miniskirt, looks in a mirror, buttons up a shirt, drives me crazy, looks so fine. Slips on high heels, blows my mind. She's wearing high heels, sexy shoes. I got those high heels. Wearing high heels, sexy shoes. I got those high heels. Looks at me, says you're acting a fool. Said I know, baby, make me drool. She looks so good, she's all mine. Slips on high heels, blows my mind. She's wearing high heels, sexy shoes. I got those high heels. Wearing high heels, sexy shoes. I got those high heels. All dressed in kid, wearing high-heeled shoes. Band starts playing funky old blues. She starts dancing, music comes alive. She starts spinning, does a high-heel slide. Sexy shoes, I got those high heels. Wearing high heels, sexy shoes, I got those high heels. Wearing high heels, sexy shoes, I got those high heels.
City Insurance has you covered. Located on Washington Street, Marquette.
Enjoy the golfing experience of a lifetime every day at Marquette Golf Club. Our two 18-hole championship courses offer everything from relaxing family fun to competitive golf as challenging as that found anywhere in the world. Our custom rate structure allows you to choose a membership package that accommodates your schedule and budget. And we offer reasonable daily fees, always available to the occasional player. In this day of green sensibilities, there's nothing more green than a day on the links at Marquette Golf Club. All right, I want to thank our guests, Jonathan Ringel and Suzanne Anderson from the Iron Mountain Italian Fest. Randy Cluck was here from the Yooper Bars book promoting his upcoming Barathalon. You might want to get involved in that. And, of course, Walt Lindelof was here to talk about the Marquette Area Blues Fest. And we have the leadoff band for that event, Mid-Nite Storm. So thanks for joining us this week. Join us right here again next week on The Doug Garrison Show.